Okay, think this. I want you to think about your refrigerator right at this moment. What's in the fridge? What are the 3 things you must have in your fridge? Let's start with Anna, the intern.
Okay.
The 3 things that I have to have are honey mustard, eggs, and cream cheese.
Okay, 3 different things from each other.
I would never have expected that. Okay.
Honey mustard. What was it?
Cream
honey mustard?
cheese.
Honey
and
mustard, eggs, and cream cheese.
Okay, all right. Jake, not our intern, our producer.
You're full hired.
Yes, you are.
That was good.
So I have juice, I have Colby Jack cheese sticks, and yogurt.
That's the must-have.
Yeah.
All right,
Those are
Ninja.
so weird.
What's the must-have? 3 in your fridge.
Almond milk,
Okay.
sweet tea, and lunch meat.
I love the southern flair with the sweet tea.
Sweet tea.
The sweet tea. Okay, Liz.
Okay, for me, it's going to be ketchup because if I don't have ketchup, my family freaks out. Creamer and butter. Gotta have butter.
Ketchup, creamer, and butter.
Yeah, we don't use those 3 things together.
No.
Just so you know.
No. Okay, talking about the 3 things you must have in your fridge, Scott.
All have the letter M. Are you ready? Milk, Milo's tea, and these Mount Olive Munchies bread and butter pickles.
Okay.
I've got to have a jar of those at all times to snack on.
Can we go back to the tea? What tea?
Milo's.
Oh, Milo's.
Who?
It is the best.
Never heard of
Milo's
it.
sweet tea.
Yeah, my kids say the same thing.
Okay.
They love it. Yeah.
All right. For you, 3 things you must have in your fridge. 800-447-7234.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
His radio.
It's Rob and Liz. This is His Radio. Here's an open mic that just came in through the My HISRadio app.
3 must-haves for my family's refrigerator are Chick-fil-A sauce, butter, and blueberries.
Oh, 3 things must have in the fridge. And you know what? My wife has Chick-fil-A sauce in the fridge all the time, so I guess that's a must-have.
It's a must-have, and it sounds like toddlers are in the house. All right, so Renee texted and said, creamer for me, ranch dressing for my daughter, who eats it on everything, and then salsa pretty much for everybody. Millie texted. She's got to have milk,
Okay.
coffee creamer,
Okay.
and Fresh Pet.
Huh? What in the world is that?
Fresh Pet. So if I'm not mistaken, it's the carpet deodorizer stuff that you sprinkle after your pet tinkles.
In the fridge? Why in the fridge?
Kind of like maybe like baking soda. It keeps it fresher. I'm not
Scott,
really
why do you
sure.
put that in the fridge?
You know, I'm thinking, is that a twist on baking soda? You know how you put it in the
Could
fridge
be.
to take away odors?
So the Fresh Pet takes away the
I
odors
wonder if-
in the fridge?
Or it keeps it fresh for when you have to sprinkle it after they tinkle it. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Liz. What?
Do our dogs
Or
and
both.
pets not
She needs a
tinkle
weekend. Let me
sometimes?
tell you. She needs a weekend. That's all.
Wait, it's dog food.
Fresh
Okay.
Pet is dog
Hold on.
food?
Anna, our intern, just enlightened us. See, I thought it was the sprinkle.
Who's
after you
going to
tinkle
pee on
stuff.
dog food? Where are you getting that
It's
from?
good. I thought it was the powder that you sprinkled out.
See, I did
See?
too. I thought it was the.
I was skeptical.
Well, that
I'm
turned.
Glad I was. Okay. Sarah, help us out here, please. Sarah, 3 things you must have in your fridge and why?
Half and half because I'm a coffeeaholic, Diet Coke because I'm addicted to Diet Coke, and eggs.
Always eggs. Why?
My dog loves eggs. Sometimes he can be a picky eater.
Wait,
so
so
I always make sure I have
What
eggs.
kind of eggs do you make for your dog?
Scrambled.
You know you do eggs Benedict for that dog.
Well, once in a while, but we don't tell anybody.
What kind of dog do you have?
A Yorkie poo. He thinks he's a Yorkie pit. He has little dog syndrome.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
His radio.
Karen texted 800-447-7234, and she was talking about, I guess, a news story she saw. This boy at 13 years old lost his left arm due to a boating accident, and I guess he works for Peloton now.
I know exactly who you're talking about. He's so inspiring. His name is Logan Aldridge. He's a Peloton instructor. He has one arm. I like his arm because he's got this big tattoo sleeve that's on there, and he's got a scripture on it. I'm go, okay, there's something different about this guy. Not only is he so inspiring, you can tell he's a man of faith,
Yeah,
you know?
right.
He's got to love Jesus, and he is just super inspiring. He was, I read up a little bit on him because I'm like, okay, this guy's different. and he's a Peloton instructor, and I just recently got a refurbed Peloton bike. So I'm in that world now of doing all these things, and I'm trying to find the instructors I
The best
like.
instructor you like.
And I
yeah.
saw him, I'm like, okay, he's inspiring. I got to watch him. And so, wow, is he? And so I read up on Logan, and he was, not only did he lose his arm in that boating accident when he was 13 years old.
My goodness.
He's in his 20s now, I believe. But he didn't let that take him back. He said to his mom, it's only an arm. I'm going to be okay.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm
At
going to be
13,
okay. At
he
13
said
years old, he became an athlete. He was in CrossFit and did the CrossFit Games, and he was in 2019 the strongest one man, a man with one arm, strongest one-armed man on the planet, on planet Earth. And now he's working for Peloton, and inspiring 7 million people have streamed him on Peloton.
And not just someone that has gone through that, but I mean, inspiring everybody to say, I'm sitting here on my couch, and I'm talking to me. I'm sitting here on my couch. Why am I letting whatever laziness is my problem get in my way of working out?
Yeah, right.
And this guy is out there leading, and he's awesome, and he is super fit.
And I am complaining about my belly getting bigger. And here's
right?
Logan just like bossing it on the
Yes.
Peloton. And he's right here in Raleigh. I mean, come on.
Pretty awesome.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
His radio.
So I was hearing that there is a new Oreo cookie that's coming out. The man who would know all about that is the one who does the news around here. That's Scott.
Red Velvet. Apparently, it's one of their most popular limited flavors introduced about 7 or 8 years ago, but it hasn't been in the stores for like 2 or 3 years, and they say they're bringing it back finally.
Dunk in the milk. Did you? I don't know if you heard Liz in the middle of what Scott's saying. She goes, yuck.
Like that started out bad, and then it just went worse because Red Velvet Oreos, I'm sorry, don't mess with the original, and then dunking, it's mush.
Wait a minute.
If you dunk the cookie.
Liz
And it does have a cream cheese filling, so the center is cream cheese.
Oh,
I mean,
like
that-
like the cake.
I like the cream cheese,
That
but
might be
don't,
okay.
You don't mess with the original. But the biggest thing is, no matter which flavor you dunk, it's going to end up in that smushy, mushy,
Wait,
gross,
Liz.
disgusting.
Liz, Oreos are made to dunk in milk.
No.
What is wrong with that?
No, you take and you twist and you eat the cream and boom, you're good.
Now that's another thing.
No, that's the only thing.
No. Some people will keep it together. But when do you
that's
do the
boring.
cream? You take the cream first and then eat the wafers?
Yeah.
And you don't even dunk it in milk?
No, it's disgusting.
You're so losing out
I
on
like
life
this.
here. Oh, Liz, come on.
It's just mush.
Join the first world problems here. Would you? Dunk it in the milk. It's okay. You will love it. She will Okay, look at the text that Brooke just sent.
Okay. She said, my husband likes to take a fork and gently slide it into the cream and then dunk it so that it's not mess. Okay, listen,
See?
I understand there's no mess, but there's still mush. See, I don't have a problem with the mess.
Makes it great,
I have a problem with
though.
the mush.
That makes it really good.
It does not.
Yeah, it
It's-
does.
Look,
Jake, Ninja, and our intern Anna will agree.
will they?
Yes, they will.
Of course it will. That's the way to eat it. If you're going to dunk it in milk, you got to slide the fork in there and dunk it in the milk.
See, now that's a hack I've never heard of. I'm going to
Oh,
try
that's
it.
pretty cool. But at the end of the milk, do you not have mush in the bottom of it?
So what?
That's part of the adventure.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
It's Rob and Lizz in the morning. It's his radio.
An open mic just came in through the My HISRadio app, which, by the way, you can download the app anytime. Google Play in the App Store and tap on the open mic and record anything you want to send.
Hi, this is Joanne. Our youngest daughter grew up eating Oreo cookies and milk by putting 4 or 5 cookies in a cup, pouring milk over them, crunching them up with a spoon, and then eating them like cereal. She still does that to this day, not as a nightly snack anymore, but occasionally.
You know.
Madam.
What? What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. Ninja has an observation of what this is.
Wouldn't that just be a milkshake?
It does sound like a milkshake, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, she added a little more ice cream-ish.
Well, because it's just milk.
Yeah.
And so she eats it like cereal.
I
But
see the flavor profile is there,
yeah,
but
it's
madam.
so there. Now, here's the thing, and this is why Liz is reacting like this. She does not dunk Oreo cookies and milk, and I don't know why for the life of me.
Mush. It just turns into mush.
It's not mush.
It is mush.
It's beautiful. You should try it.
I have tried.
Seriously.
Do you think I haven't tried it?
Come on. I mean,
Come on.
try more. I mean, you had a bad experience when you were a kid with an Oreo cookie. It's okay. It's okay. So Jan's here at 800-447-7234.
You don't dunk it till it falls apart.
How long do you dunk the Oreo?
Depends on how much you want it dunked.
See, there's a difference between soaking and dunking. You don't soak the Oreo cookie in the milk.
But Jan, you said you dunk it for as long as you want. And mine is 0.00 second.
Well, and that's fine, but that doesn't mean it's not good for the rest of us. You just painted us all with a disgusting brush.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Welcome to an I Believe Friday, and here is how it works. You open up the My HISRadio app, and with the My HISRadio app, which, by the way, you can download for free, Google Play and the App Store, use the HISRadio open mic. So tap on the open mic and start your sentence with I believe. For instance, I'll start.
Okay.
I believe that we're going to have an amazing weekend hiking tomorrow with Spencer and Grace.
Oh, so much fun. I believe I am doing nothing tomorrow. I'm going to rest. Woo!
Scott, I believe.
I'm with Liz. I believe this has been the longest, shortest week ever, but I believe the weekend and more college football is going to make it all worthwhile.
Jake, I believe.
I believe I'm going to get so much sleep.
With ya.
Ninja, I believe.
I believe I need another cup of coffee.
All right. Anna, okay, you chime in. She's our intern. Anna, the intern. I believe.
Oh, gosh. I believe that I'm finally going to get caught up on sleep.
There you go.
There's a lot of us sleeping this weekend.
A lot of sleep deprived areas.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. I Believe Friday. Use the My HISRadio app. Tap on the open mic and just start your sentence with I believe.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
I believe because it's an I Believe Friday.
Jocelyn says, I believe I'm going to have a blast at the Renaissance Festival in Greer.
Nice.
Yeah.
It sounds like everybody in the room likes that.
Yeah!
There's nothing like prompting a cue. I Believe Friday. Here's the open mic from the My HISRadio app. I believe.
I believe I'll be looking at wedding venues this weekend.
I believe today's going to be a good day because my husband and I are celebrating our little boy turning 6 years old today.
I believe I'm going to have a wonderful weekend at work and my Dallas Cowboys are going to win Sunday. Woo!
I believe I'm going to have a great day because I started it with my beautiful wife and my son. God bless everybody.
I believe that I'm going to finish all my assignments and have a wonderful Friday.
I believe that recent hurt friendships will be healed this weekend.
I believe in the promise of Isaiah 60:22 that God will, in His time, fulfill His promises.
I believe in chocolate, coffee, and forgiveness.
I believe that this is going to be a wonderful weekend because I work every other weekend, but this is my weekend off.
I believe that God has wonderful plans for every single one of us and will be with us every step of the way, even if it's our hard time.
I believe my granddaughter and I are going to have a wonderful time at the beach this weekend.
I believe God is going to move through me at church Sunday, and I might be getting baptized.
Yeah! Come on!
Woo!
I Believe Friday. Open up the My HISRadio app and use the open mic.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Doesn't take like 3 days to go around the planet.
Only if you're Gilligan.
Yeah. That's a 3-hour tour.
Yeah, there you go.
And they get stuck on an island for the rest of their lives. But they left from, I think it was Australia. I can't remember where they left from, but they've been doing this for, since, I don't know, a year or two?
Yeah, well, they were going to go like 1,200 miles to Australia. I think they left France, maybe?
They started in July of
yeah.
2021.
Yeah.
They're going to end next July in the summer. So next summer. And so a couple of days ago, they left from where they were. And then because their catamaran is inflatable,
super weird to me.
I know, right?
I am not
well,
taking
I
a
have
rubber
inflatable.
float out.
I have an inflatable canoe, and it's cool. It's very durable. It's amazing.
But there's
anyway,
no sea creatures.
no, there are other things.
Yeah.
So sharks came, little tiny sharks.
Yeah, they're like.
And I don't want to say they attacked the catamaran.
A little bit though.
But they kept nipping at the boat and punctured it, and it sank.
Well, yeah. I think sharks, kind of like from what I hear with coyotes, they kind of play with their prey a little bit. And they're like, how you doing?
So the guys are okay. They turned on a beacon, and so they were found.
Right.
And they're going to be all right. And now they're trying to figure out, because two of the three are from Russia.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in Russia, they're trying to figure out if they'll let them continue their 2-year trip.
Oh, they tell them no? They just say, no, you can't go?
I guess.
I guess so. Okay, I have to ask. Their cookie cutter sharks are the ones that were trying to...
That's the name of the breed of shark. Yeah.
What in the world is a cookie cutter shark? Is this like shark, not Shark Tale? What is it?
Shark Week?
Oh, no, the kids show. Baby shark, do, 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 do.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
I can't do this again.
What?
I can't go back to this.
Well, then don't go back to whatever you can't go back to.
But the world is going back to it.
The world's going back to it.
People that are trying to be fashion trendsetters are going back to this thing that I was hoping that we buried back in the 90s, wearing a dress over a pair of jeans.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh, so Rachel on Friends, I remember, and I always thought she just dressed so nice. And she did this style one time, and I was like, that is the worst thing I've ever seen.
And then everybody did it, right?
And everybody
it was on TV at that time.
I mean, if she did it, everybody was doing it.
Yeah.
The hair, the dress.
Rachel was an influence before there were influencers.
Oh, my grief,
right?
yes. She should have had her Instagram at that point as that character. It was terrible. And my daughter, I remember my daughter wanted to wear this trend, and I let her, because it wasn't anything crazy. And I just was like, I just don't get it.
It's literally a dress, and you have jeans wearing underneath it, right?
Literally, and usually the dress is like a strapless dress, so like spaghetti straps, and then very flowy, and then you put it over a pair of like bulky jeans. Just doesn't make sense.
Scott says he likes this trend.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm so excited this is coming back.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait.
Do you
I've been
even
holding my breath? Finally,
can you
dress over
even-
jeans?
Can you even
I couldn't remember
think about
exactly
it?
what it was, but then when you described it, I was like, oh yeah, I remember this.
Okay, so you do remember like your wife or somebody in your life wore this?
Oh,
I don't know about that. I just remember back in the day, others maybe wearing it. Maybe I remember seeing that. It's nothing really stands out in my mind, but
So here's a text from Tony at 800-447-7234. Here's what she says. Have you seen these dresses that are being worn lately? It's more like long shirts than dresses.
Yes.
They look like long shirts.
Yes.
She says, well, at least the backsides are covered.
That is a good point.
You know?
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Listen, I'm not here to open up any wounds for anybody who's a Clemson fan that saw what happened with Duke over the weekend.
Yeah, Monday night it was.
That
It
was
it went
that
one way.
was Monday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it went one way. You didn't want it to go, Clemson fans.
Labor Day.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, but maybe this will help the pain. Maybe this will just lighten it a little bit. The quarterback for Duke is Riley Leonard. And Riley evidently did not do a class assignment. And it was due that night.
Why is the due date sometimes midnight? I don't understand that, but okay.
Well,
Okay,
you got to
I get
give
it.
him a shot.
Okay.
He's a football player. And so he asked the professor, Professor Taylor, do you mind? Can I have an extension? And here's how his professor responded to that request.
Yes.
At the last minute after the game, because he's like, hey, we won. Can I have an extension, please?
He was
On
so
the
happy
deadline.
they won. He thought, this will get me out of it.
You know it.
I would have.
You know
I would
it.
have thought the same thing.
I try to do that play too.
Yeah.
Hey, so the Professor Taylor replies like this at Duke. Wesley Williams and other linemen were in the class, and they said they prepared ahead of time, so why didn't the quarterback? So no way, man, no extension, Professor Taylor.
You knew the play. You knew what was happening. Here's my thing. Riley called out the professor on Instagram, and so that's where the professor answered him
Of course.
for everybody to see.